Before you begin, make sure that you have a 14mm 12-point spark plug socket. Porsche has changed the plug design and you're going to need it to remove and install the plugs. While there are plenty of people out there that tell you you can remove the plugs without removing the bumper cover, and it is possible, but a pain, we're going to show you all of the Porsche recommended procedures. First, remove the bumper cover. The plugs are located behind the intercooler housing. Remove the housing. This image shows you the area you will be reaching through with a series of extension wobblers and universal joints to access the plugs if you don't remove the housings. I have found it easier just to remove everything. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with the above mentioned tasks if you would like to remove everything. With everything removed, you have two heat shields to remove, blue and red arrows. Use a 14mm socket and remove the three fasteners holding the exterior heat shield in place, indicated by the red arrows. There is a small heat shield covering the coils, blue arrow, and the turbo air intake, red arrow. Use an E10 torque and remove the fastening ring, indicated by the red arrow. Pull the pipe off of the turbo. Inspect and replace as needed the O-ring for the pipe, blue arrow. There is a PCV valve on the right side, red arrow. You can just let the pipe hang by this. When reinstalling the pipe, make sure to line up the tab on the pipe, green arrow, with the cutout in the turbo and torque the clamp to 5.5 Newton meters or 4 foot-pounds. Use a T30 torque and remove the two screws holding the heat shield in place, red arrows. Remove the heat shield towards the rear, red arrow. You now have access to the plugs that are behind the three coils, blue arrows. If you are troubleshooting the coils or just want to make sure you put them back in the same order, I like to number them. Press on the tabs on the electrical connectors and slip them off of the coils, red arrows. There's not a lot of room to work, but take your time. You do not want to break these connections. Use a T30 torque and remove the single screw holding each coil in place, red arrow. When reinstalling, torque the screws to 10 Newton meters or 7.5 foot-pounds. Slightly twist and pull the coils straight back and out. They will need a little tug to get them to release their hold on the plug. Insert the 14mm 12-point spark plug socket on an extension and remove the old plug. Check the condition of the old plugs. You can learn a lot about the health of your engine from examining your plugs. The plug should have a light brown tone to the electrodes. Wet plugs, oily plugs, or black soot plugs are all signs of an unhealthy engine. Use care when installing the plugs. You should be working on a cold engine and always thread the plugs in by hand first to avoid cross-threading. They go in at a slight angle. If you drop the plug, always replace it. They are ceramic and can be damaged easily, red arrow. You can place a little dielectric grease on the tip of the plugs for better conductivity, blue arrow. Your plugs will come pre-gapped and do not need to be adjusted. Some people put copper anti-seize on the side of the plugs where they screw in, but there is no need to. The plug uses the cylinder head to the side of the plug as a ground, and it is better if it is metal to metal. When installing the plug, it is important that you put the electrode up in the 12 o'clock position and then hand screw them in before torquing. Torque first-time use plugs to 23 Newton meters or 17 foot-pounds plus or minus 2 foot-pounds. And when reinstalling already torqued plugs, torque to 21 Newton meters or 16 foot-pounds plus or minus 2 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.